What's up, my dudes? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make and how to do a very basic sweetener spell. This sweetener spell is really for anyone that maybe you've been around someone that's always had a bad attitude, or maybe you're just in a relationship and maybe everything is a little bit rocky, or maybe you're butting heads with someone on a constant basis. Nothing that you want to necessarily punish them for, or nothing that you want to physically change about them. This is just something that will help you to be a little bit more friendly to someone, or just if someone is on a more negative aspect, it will just improve their mood a little bit, so maybe they're a little bit nicer. This doesn't mean they're just gonna wake up one day and just be the nicest person ever. This is just something that you can do if you're wanting to just sweeten the relationship with someone. And it does not necessarily have to be someone you're dating or someone that you're interested in. If you have a coworker that maybe y'all have been butting heads and maybe you want to just have a good relationship, or maybe someone that you want to talk to is maybe not really talking to you, or maybe they're not seeming very interested, this is just a good spell to just sweeten up that relationship. This is something that you don't necessarily have to have for a specific person. If you would like to just have a sweetener spell for just people in general, or just do this on you as sort of a self-care to just have people treat you nicer, that's also a way you can use a spell. This is basically just something that you can do if you feel like the relationship is a little bit rocky. Also, I'm going to be doing this spell for a specific person, so it's going to be using the specific intentions that they want into the spell. This does not mean that you necessarily have to do it your way. And also, the spell I'm going to be doing for the video, it is going to be the most basic aspect of the spell, and then all the extra ingredients will be a little bit optional and customized depending on whatever you have and also the certain intentions that you want. If you do not have something that I am using, or maybe you don't feel like using something for whatever reason, you can always substitute out whatever I'm using for something that you have. There's always something that you can do to customize the spell or the ritual for yourself. This can be either the certain way that you do it, or just the certain ingredients that you use. Either way is fine, and either way will get your spell done correctly. All you really need to focus on is your intentions and making sure your outcome is clearly stated and clearly focused on whatever you are doing, any sort of spells or rituals. Now, for anyone that has been watching my channel for a little bit of time, you would know that I like to start out all of my basic beginner spells with a candle. Also, with a candle, if you want to go the extra step, that is fully contained in glass, you can melt that down. I've done a video about that up here, but that's just a way that you can combine the ingredients deeper into the candle and also set the intentions deeper into your candle. This does not necessarily mean that it will work better. It is just a sort of optional thing that you can do whenever you are adding your ingredients to a candle, if you have that specific candle. The candle that I'm going to be using, it does not have a glass container, so everything will be going on the outside. But keep in mind, if you are doing this, if it cannot stick to your candle, or maybe it messes up the burning, you might have trouble with the spell just because of the lighting. But usually if it's in a glass container, it's a lot more focused of a flame, so everything really burns out of it. That's just something to keep in mind whenever you are doing your spells. Obviously, different candles have different properties and different things that can happen depending on what the candle is made of and everything that's into it, but that's just something to go off of if you are creating this with a candle that is in glass. So yeah, now that you're done creating your Sweetener spell, and maybe you've done this, it is something that is also a very subtle difference, so you will not notice it the first day. Say you do this spell for every day for like a week or something, you would have more success, but also if you focus your intentions on it the first time and maybe 2 or 3 times afterwards, you really try and focus your intention and focus what you want, that will just increase the success of your spell. Again, it's not something that's going to completely change someone. It's not going to make them like fall in love with you and just kiss your ass all day or just do whatever you want. It is just something to help break down the rocky parts in your relationship, and just something that will help keep you two together, or multiple people, or whoever you're doing this for, or whoever is doing this for you. If you would like a spell done for you, I could also do that. Just go to the description down below. Just look in the description down below for my email, and then you can contact me for whatever type of spells you want. I am pretty booked up right now just because a lot of people have been ordering spells, and also I am working longer at my job. But I will get to everyone as soon as I can, and I'll help everyone that has been contacting me. I think I've actually been doing pretty good with keeping up with people that contact me for spells. But if you would like a spell from me, just contact me down below. Also, if you would like to check out my socials where I do different types of spells and just a little bit more personal things about me, this is also going to be in the description down below. And if you would like to know anything else about witchcraft related content, just subscribe to my channel. Have a good day, night, life. Enjoy yourself. Be happy.